IKhanWhisper here with another video game sale ramble video. I'm going to start off with the Humble Hooked on Multiplayer bundle, which I'm excited for. I just picked it up myself, and I think it's a good value. It has a lot of good games in it, and it's probably one of the better Humble bundles for a while, I think. Okay, so in the $1 tier, we have Tricky Towers, which is like a Tetris game, but like physics-based. So blocks can land unevenly and fall over, and there's a lot of different things going on, and you can play against multiple people. So that looks pretty fun. Eon Altar is an interesting kind of like action RPG that I think you download an app and control with a smartphone. So you could play like from the couch with friends, which seems kind of interesting. I'm gonna have to try that out at some point. Primal Carnage Extinction, which I haven't played, but I've seen some YouTubers try it out. So I guess one team is like playing the dinosaurs and another is humans, and you just kind of battle it out, deathmatch style. Which it might be fun. I think out of all of them, kind of least excited about this one, and least likely to play it, but we'll see. And now coming to the ones that I'm excited for, and I think add the most value to this bundle, or these games are gonna be really fun to play with other people, and I've wanted to get them for a while, so I'm glad that they made it into a bundle. So there's a lot of different types of games, but pretty much kind of like platforming controls. But it looks really fun, a lot of fun to play with other people. And you have Ultimate Chicken Horse, which is like a platformer, but you make the map yourself, and you have to make it hard enough where it kills other people, but you can still make it, because if too many people make it to the other side, no one gets a point for completing the map. So this looks like a ton of fun, and so I'm looking forward to playing that. Rampage Knights is like a 2D beat 'em up game, but it says it was inspired by Binding of Isaac, with lots of randomized maps and items to pick up that visually change your character and have different effects. And that's what I love about Binding of Isaac, is that replayability and randomization. So I know I'm going to play this one and have a lot of fun. And it's also co-op. I think 2-player co-op. And then the last one here is Helldivers, which also looks like a lot of fun. It's a co-op twin-stick shooter, which looks really awesome. Looks like Alien Breed or something. I think that's what that was called. But lots of aliens coming at you, lots of different weapons. Kind of reminds me of Warhammer a bit, fighting the Tyranid. looks like friendly fire is a big thing of this, where you can accidentally kill your teammates if you're not careful. But that seems like a ton of fun as well. So, I'm excited for this. If you do pick this up, maybe I'll do some kind of thing, maybe a live stream or just some videos playing with people. So if you're interested in that, let me know. Maybe for like some of these games. That might be pretty fun. Or even this one. Alright. Moving on to the Humble store. Also has a few things going on. So it has the Ubisoft weekend going on right now. And did it have anything else? I think it had a few other sales, but I already have a tab open with them. So let's see what we got. 40% off Rainbow Six The Siege. I think I got this game free with a graphics card or something. And I played it a little bit, but no one I know has it. So, I haven't played it all too much. It's pretty fun though. Splinter Cell Blacklist, 60% off, 66. Tom Clancy's The Division is 50% off, which, I don't know, it looked fun to me. I might have to play it at some point. The few friends that I had that were playing it are, I think they're pretty burned out on it now. Rainbow Six Vegas 2, $339 right now. That game is fun to play Terrorist Hunt on. I spent a lot of time playing that with friends, so it's a lot of fun on co-op. If you just put that up on the hardest difficulty, it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of like DLC and skins and weapon packs and stuff in here, which we don't really care about. Or maybe you do, if you have the game and you want your guns to be painted like this for some reason. It's 40% off. Look, there's more stuff right down here. So For Honor, 17% off. That game has its issues. I wasn't too excited for it. Watch Dogs 2, 36% off. Far Cry. South Park The Stick of Truth, 75% off. If you like South Park, then you would enjoy this game. I had a lot of fun with it. It's like a turn-based RPG, but it plays just like the show. It's a ton of fun. Watch Dogs, 70% off. Valiant Hearts, The Great War, 50% off. This game is great. I really enjoyed the story in this, and the voice acting. Even the trailer for the game is really good. Just go watch the trailer for it if you haven't seen it. Okay. Assassin's Creed, like the side-scroller one. Far Cry Primal, half off. Which I thought looked cool, but I don't think I would pick it up. I think it ended up being kinda simple and watered down, and the same formula from all the other games. But it's an interesting premise. Let's see if they have anything on this last page. 2205. a city building type game, right? Another Assassin's Creed side scroller. Is this one too? I don't remember. Far Cry 2 here. And okay. Let's see, is there anything else on sale? I think it's mainly the Ubisoft stuff. I didn't see this in the other one. But that's a pretty funny like Far Cry, but like an 80s over the top action film. So there's that. Assassin's Creed Rogue. What is the setting for that one? Oh, there's Dark Messiah, Might and Magic, which is kind of an old first-person hack-and-slash type RPG thing. I remember that being kind of interesting. I remember the physics and the magic allowing for some interesting ways to kill people. Or orcs, I guess, are the bad guys mainly, not people. And here, there's some good games for games with gold here. So you have Evolve, which is free right now. And then we have Rise, Son of Rome, and Darksiders that just became free today. So I picked a good time to do this video. So I haven't played either of these two, but I did play this. And I really enjoyed this game. I thought the animation, the graphics are great, and the combat's pretty fun. So for it being free, I would say definitely pick that up and play it. And then on the 16th, The Walking Dead Season 2 and Assassin's Creed Revelations become free as well. And I would say what I've been doing is, even if you don't want to play these games in the short term, but you may want to play them at some point, I would still just like go on there and get them and just cancel the download. They end up in your available games library, and then if you do want to play them at some point, you can just download them. Okay, so we talked about the Square Enix Surprise Spring Box, and that just, I think, yesterday, they released the games that were in it. I couldn't find anywhere on their site. At least, I didn't even spend too much time looking on their site, but in Google, I didn't see anywhere where they announced it. And the page that was selling them just had a 404 page not found error. So I went to Reddit, and the games that were in the Spring Box were Hitman Absolution Elite Edition, Lara Croft and the Guardian of the Light, The Last Remnant, Murdered Soul Suspect, and Dungeon Siege 3. So, a lot of people are kind of upset about it, and don't think it was a very good bundle. And there was some false advertising on Square Enix's, from them, I guess, from their side of things. So, one thing that people are upset about is, which was it? 3 of these games have been bundled before. I think it might be these 3. use games from previous bundles so that people buy it and then end up with duplicate keys for more than half the bundle. And these are all pretty old games too. I think definitely these three are pretty old. Like this came out in like 2010 or something. And that's pretty old. Like this might be the newest. But and this one I don't think that got that good of reviews. I don't remember. This one's pretty fun though. And another thing was like, they said it was going to be over $80 worth of games or something. But all these totaled up was under $80. Slightly under, but under still. And another thing is, the European version of the bundle or box differed from the US version. So here's the European / UK version, and it had Just Cause 3, Mini Ninjas, Kane and Lynch 2, and Tomb Raider Anniversary. So I would say objectively that's a better bundle, and they market it in the US with a picture of Just Cause 3 promoting the mystery bundle in the US, and then didn't include it. So people are upset about that. So for $10, and if you didn't have these games already, not a bad bundle. But for the US version, not as good as the European version, and not too amazing because they're all older games. Okay, so now on to Steam. They have an anime weekend sale going on. And we'll take a look at more in-depth look in a second. For the weekend deal, there is Osiris New Dawn, Dying Light, and Morrowind Game of the Year at 20, 60, and 50% off. And this is the daily deal, actually. Also, Ark Survival Evolved is 67% off. So that's actually a good deal on that. I'm surprised that that isn't mentioned up here. Also, Fallout Shelter is on Steam now. I got that a while back when they kind of sneakily put it on. Like, they had their own game launcher, I think. Like Bethesda's one. And they included this. So let's see. So the graphics in this game look pretty cool. It's kind of like No Man's Sky, but it's like a survival, crafting stuff, space game as well. But this one's co-op. So recent reviews are mixed, but overall it got good reviews in early access. So I don't know much more beyond that, but if you're interested in that, you could pick that up. Let's enter a completely legit date here. Sure. Right, that seems legit. So, this is, it's kind of like an open world zombie survival RPG game. I think this was made by the same people that made Dead Island, right? I feel like I remember hearing that. If not, then I don't know much of it myself. But I know a lot of people really enjoyed it. I'm excited that people are modding the game of Morrowind into like the newest game engine. What are they calling it? Like Skywind or something. But that's been in development for a while, and I think that would be really cool to play, to kind of relive all this in with the latest graphics and game engine. Because I'm sure that would be a really cool way to experience this. Specials. Let's see, was there anything special in here? Talos Principle, 75% off. I think a lot of this we'll see in the other anime bundle, so we can just move on to that. Legend of Korra, I believe that's kind of like a fighting game. 75% off. Earth Defense Force 4.1, 37% off. Dragon Ball Xenoverse, 75% off. God Eater 2 Rage Burst, 60% off. I haven't played a lot of these. I was interested in this one though, and almost picked that up. Valkyria Chronicles I do have. That's a really cool game. Kind of like kind of reminds me of like Fire Emblem, but with a really interesting combat type thing where I think you do some of the aiming, and it's in like a World War II setting, which is pretty cool. And then they even have some anime videos. That you can like buy, and those are cheaper. And then some more games in here, so you can go through that if you're into anime and see anything that jumps out at you. There's Ghost in the Shell. I know that movie. I guess that is actually out now, right? I haven't seen it yet. Not sure if I'll see it in the movie theaters. Probably not, but at some point probably. And last but not least, Green Man Gaming. So they're doing a loot box thing right now, which I think is pretty cool. Click on that and we can take a closer look. They got the Mass Effect trilogy for $11. That'll be a great way if you want to play these before Mass Effect Andromeda, or maybe you did play Mass Effect Andromeda and would like to experience these ones. So far, I have been enjoying Mass Effect Andromeda a lot, but I think the story was better in these, and open world is cool, and I love open world games, but sometimes just giving a lot of freedom and things to do and explore really slows down the plot. So I think these ones have really great stories and gameplay, and everything flows really well. Let's see what else here. 15% 20% off Civilization 6 Deluxe Edition though, so it's pretty expensive still. 20% off Owlboy. That game looked pretty cool. Oh, we didn't even have to go to the other page to look at these. They're right here. But we'll look at them on the other page anyway. 27% off Mass Effect Andromeda. 15% off 50. I don't know why I started reading the price. 15% off Prey. Which Bethesda is actually doing a cool thing I read about. At some theaters, they are showing some old, kind of classic movies that were inspiration for the setting in this game. And those were Total Recall, Moon, I think, Starship Troopers, which I really like Starship Troopers, and the first Matrix movie. So I thought that was pretty cool. They're doing that. Okay, we can look over here. So you can buy these different loot boxes, and they'll contain 1 game, 3 game, 5 game, 10 game, or some like Green Man Gaming currency that you can use to buy games, I guess. I've never really done that, but the boxes are pretty inexpensive and have the potential to include 1 or more of these new titles, or up to $500 in gaming credit. And they could include The Witcher 3, Battlefield 1, Titanfall 2, Dirt Showdown, The Black Death, Keebles, Idle Hands, Black Ops 3, Overwatch, Project Cars, and even Mass Effect Andromeda. But you could receive any of up to 100 games. So I'm guessing the likelihood of some of these newer ones and more expensive ones are a lot less likely than indie games and stuff that make up the 100. But for the price and the potential of getting these games, I think that's still a good deal. Even if you buy this one and end up with a bunch of indie games and maybe like The Witcher 3 or something, that's still worth it, I'm sure. But so yeah, I just wanted to mention that. So that's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like or a comment if you did. If you thought there was something I could do better, you could mention that in a comment as well. Won't make me feel bad. Always wanting to make videos that you guys enjoy. So that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time.